NBC Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Danico Autry is in on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. Before Eric Ebron, the Steelers, his 3rd team in 4 seasons. Started in Detroit and then played 2 years with these Indianapolis Colts, even making the Pro Bowl in 2018, following a season which saw him catch 13 touchdown passes. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13 yards. First down, Colts.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Steven Nelson on the tackle.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Mack. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up
offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 45 on second down, Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Colts 24, Steelers 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got Jack Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Jack Doyle.
That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Eason flushed out right. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
throw on third down. Eason. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Starting the drive with Snell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Colts 24, Steelers 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Eason. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. First and 10, Eason. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Complete to A.J. Green.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection will...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
7-yard line.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the...
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
An extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 20. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Colts 38. Steelers 27. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Switzer on the return. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Show it up. Show it up. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. 19. 19 right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 230. Jack 16.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Today's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head 2